Hello dear student, this is the task formative assessment based on criteria B and C which we conducted recently. We are going to solve all the problems, whatever the problems were there in this task. So this is based on the investigating pattern. As you can see, there are some tiles in front of you. In stage 1 there was only one tile, and in stage 2 the tiles are increasing, or you can say the boxes are increasing. In stage 3 also again 4 boxes got increases. Like that the boxes, or you can say the tiles, are increasing. Now what we have to do is, by looking at the first problem, which is telling us that complete the given table by looking for a pattern that will predict the number of tiles and the perimeter in various stages. So stages are mentioned over here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on up to 10. Okay, after 5th stage, directly the 10th is mentioned, and what we have to do is we have to find out the number of tiles. In first stage, number of tiles was only 1. In second stage, the tiles got increased by 4. Again, it's got increased by 4. So every time we are adding 4 in it to get the next number of tiles for the next stage. So if you are moving from here to there, you are adding 4 in it. Plus 4, it will become 9. Plus 4, it will become 13. Again, you can add 4 in it, you will get 17. Now after that you have to move up to the 10th stage. So for 10th stage, what you can do is you can add 4 in it, you will get 21. 21 plus 4, you will get 25. 25 plus 4, 29. 29 plus 4, 33. And 33 plus 4 equals to 37. So up to 5th stage, it was 17. Now this one is 6th stage, 7, 8th, 9th and 10th. So in 10th stage, we are going to have 37 tiles. Similarly, we have to find out the perimeter. So perimeter, as we know, that the sum of all the sides of the boundary. So over here there are 4 units in this square, and as similarly over here, if you are going to count it down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 12 unit. So like that it is increasing. So as you can see, from 4 to 12, it got increased by 8. Similarly, in the next step, if you want to calculate, so 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, and 17, 18, 19, and 20. So again, it got increased by 8. So it got 20. Similarly, for the next, if you want to calculate, you can add again 8 in it. So it will become 28. Again, you can add 8 in it. You will get 28 plus 8. That means 36. And after that, up to 10th stage, you have to move. So just add 8 5 more times. Or what you can say, just add 5 times of 8 in 36. So 8 into 5, that means 40 you are going to add in it. So this will become 76. If you want to check it out that this is correct or not, you can follow the same process for this perimeter also. Now what we have to do is, in the next question, we have to describe the number of tiles T in terms of stage. Okay, as you can see, the number of tiles are increasing by 4 every time. So I can say that the number of tiles are following an arithmetic sequence whose common difference is 4, as stages increases by 1, number of tiles increases by 4. So it was quite simple. We have to describe number of tiles in terms of stages. So as the stages are increasing by 1, so tiles are increasing by 4. So tiles increases by 4. Like that you can write. Similarly, you have to write down about the perimeter. So in the same way, as perimeter is also following an arithmetic sequence. Perimeter is also following arithmetic sequence whose common difference is whose common difference is 8. So as stages increases by 1, perimeter increases by 8. In this problem, some students have explained that the number of tiles are 4 times the number of stages subtracted by 3. Like that they have also explained. So that is also a way you can do it. But if we are going to discuss the same problem as related to the IB MYP5 exam, over there we don't have to write down we don't have to describe the exact formula in words. We have to write down in general pattern, right? So this is the way to write down that pattern. Now let's move towards the next problem. Next problem is related to generalize these pattern as rule for the nth stage. Now for nth stage, as we can see that number of tiles were increasing by 4 every time, and on first stage number of tiles were 1. So can we put that thing into a formula, and so that we can put this value of stage and we can have the number of tiles? Can we do that? Yes, absolutely we can do that. What we have to do is just write down the sequence over here. Like the sequence was 1, 5, 9, 13, 17 and so on. This was the sequence. Over here the first term is 1. So write down a equals to 1. Common difference is 4. If you want to write down the proof of this thing, you can write down the proof. If you don't want to write down the this derivation, whatever I am doing over here, directly you can write down the generalized rule also over here. What will be that generalized rule? I am just doing the derivation for it. Now for the nth term of this arithmetic sequence, I can write it down an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, which is common difference. Now just substitute the value of all the variables over here. An is going to be my number of tiles in nth stage, and a is my first term, that means 1. N is going to be as it is, and d is 4. So just simplify this thing. It will become 1 plus 4n minus 4. So it will become 4n minus 3, where t is representing number of tiles and n is stage number. Similarly, you can write down the formula, write down the generalized rule for the second one. So let me write down for first one. So it became t equals to 4n minus 3. Now let's do it for the perimeter. Again, the perimeter, if I have to write down the sequence, I can write down the sequence also initially. So 4 plus 8, it's gonna be 12. 12 plus 8 is 20, then 28 and so on. So in the same manner, you can write down nth term, an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now you can replace all the variables with the original variables. An is gonna represent our perimeter, so P equals to A is first term, that means 4 plus n minus 1. D is 8 over here. Now you can simplify this formula. It will become 4 plus 8n minus 8. So P is gonna be 8n minus 4. Again, you can define your variable where n equals to stage number and P equals to perimeter. So this was your third problem of the generalization. So this is required in this solution. If you are writing this thing and defining your variable, that is also sufficient. If you are writing the derivation also, that's very good. Okay, now let's move towards the next problem, which is asking you to predict the number of tiles and perimeter for the stage 20th. Now, for stage 20th, for 20th stage, n will become 20. So, number of tiles in 20th stage will be t equals to 4n minus 3. Now you can substitute the value of n over here. N is 20. 4 times 20 minus 3. So 80 minus 3 will give you 77. So there will be 77 tiles in 20th stage. Similarly, you can check it out the perimeter also. Perimeter and 20th stage. P equals to 8n minus 4. Substitute the value of n over here. So 8 times 20 minus 4. 8 times 20 is gonna be 160. 160 minus 4, 156 units. Since it's a perimeter, so we should write down the units at the end. Now the next question is, we have to verify our number of tiles and perimeter for the general rule. So for the verification, what we have to do is just come back to the table. We predicted the values for stage 3 onwards. Okay, so you can take any of these values, either 3, 4, 5, 10, to verify your general rule. So if I substitute n equals to 3 in it or 4 in it in the general rule, I have to calculate that thing with the formula first, and we have to compare the values with the table value. If they are coming same, so that is sufficient for the verification part. Now let's come back to the problem. Okay, in verification, what I am going to do is, verification. So first I am going to verify for the number of tiles. Number of tiles are t equals to 4n minus 3. Substitute n equals to 4. If you are going to substitute n equals to 4, just check it out, number of tiles. 4 times 4 minus 3. So 4 4s are 16 minus 3, it will be equals to 13. So this value is matching with the table value. Similarly, you can also verify the second rule, which is of perimeter. Perimeter is P equals to 8n minus 4. Substitute n equals to 4 in it. So P will become 8 times 4 minus 4. 32 minus 4 will give you 28. This value is also matching with the table. So what you can write in the conclusion, that calculated values for number of tiles and perimeter is matching with are matching with the predicted value in the table. Hence, verified. So this was the required working in this problem. For verification, we are always going to use those stage number for which we are predicting some values. Now the last part is we have to justify something. Justify there exists a stage number that contains 57 tiles. So this was also quite simple question. Number of tiles are already given to you. Number of tiles equals to 57. We have to identify for which stage this thing is valid. That 57 tiles it is containing. Number of tiles are 57. So we have the formula for it. T equals to 4n minus 3. So in place of t, you can substitute the value of 57. 57 equals to 4n minus 3. This implies 4n will be equals to 57 plus 3. 4n will be equals to 60 over here, and value of n can be written as 60 divided by 4, which is 15. So in 15th stage, therefore in 15th stage, number of tiles will be 57. So this was your last problem. I hope you understood all the problems very well. In case of any confusion, you can repeat the video and check it out all the solution again.